Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're here in Chicago right now at Pallet Sound. We are live with Elohim. El, thank you for being here, man. This is great.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. It's great to be around humans.
Yeah, I know.
It's been a while.
Yeah, dude, the honeymoon period it's going to take a while for this to wear off. Everything's like brand new again.
Yes,
so it's
totally
wonderful to be in your presence, man. This is a lot of fun. It's been a total pleasure to hear you sound checking this whole time.
Thank
and we're about
you.
to share your music with the internet. What's happening first today?
So today, first, I'm going to be playing a song called I'm the Greatest, which is off of my brand new project called Journey to the Center of Myself. And there's a volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, but only volume 1 is out yet. So volume 2 is coming soon, but I'm the Greatest is one of my favorites off of the first piece of this journey. And it's really inspiring, and I definitely need it today. Coming back to life after all of, this year and a half of being home, it's like for me, my anxiety and panic has just come back, and it's like I need these reinforcements of like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So this song is that for me. Life's confusing, what's the point? Why are we here? Where are we going? This existential crisis is my weekly dose of trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Shove it through a mouth hole. Least of all expecting that I might just kinda like it. I don't wanna die, but I feel so dead inside. So remind myself to scream these words at least 3 times. Hey, I am the greatest. That's what I tell myself. At least that's what I tell myself. Feeling better, not again. The devil's disturbing my intellect, running me up against myself. Counting the times I needed help, but I don't wanna cry. But I feel so sad inside. So I remind myself to scream these words at least 3 times. Say, I am the greatest. That's what I tell myself. At least that's what I tell myself, yeah. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. Wherever you are, I think it's so important to remind yourself that you are the greatest, because you are the greatest version of yourself. There's nobody else like you. There's no one else that can be you. And I want you to feel, no matter where you are, I want you to feel that power inside of you. Because for me, it makes me emotional. It makes me so emotional because it's so hard for me sometimes to even get out of bed. So I would love if you would just sing this next part with me, or just scream it if you can, wherever you are, but don't scare your neighbors. 1, 2, 3. I am the greatest! Okay, cool. I am the greatest. Thank you.
You are the greatest, El. This is so much fun, man. Thank you for coming and doing this. We obviously, I mean, as you said, the mental health is very important to all of us, and should be, I think probably is more at the forefront for a lot of people now that we've had time to sort of pause and reflect, and now are entering back into the world. I'm wondering, so your music has got to be a helpful thing for you personally in order to take care of your mental health. What else are you doing outside of music in order to make sure that you're spiritually intact and you're in good shape?
Yeah, I mean, this year, it was interesting because my safe place is being home and being safe and not having to leave. And I had to work really hard to be able to tour, get on an airplane, be in front of people, be around people all the time. It took me a lot of work, and I'm not, ashamed to say that I had to go on medication, and, it's okay, and we should normalize these things because it's a part of life, and life is really scary and confusing, and there are certain people who really do struggle, and the mental health is a very real thing, and it's important to be, talked about as if it is something very serious. It's not necessarily an illness that you can see. I mean, you can see if I'm, going through a panic fit or something, and I've had people experience that and say to me, I didn't even know people went through things like this. So for me, it's just so important to share that. And I've, through the last year and a half, I've been streaming a lot and talking to a lot of different people, and it's definitely helped me. Being part of a community has helped so much.
Nice. Well, I mean, I can identify with that 100%. It is important to normalize. I mean, I started taking medication myself 2 months ago, and I'm just adjusting to it right now.
How are you feeling?
I feel fine. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but it has helped. I feel better in the world doing stuff, and it's I have had to prioritize my mental health because it's tough. If we don't have that, then
thank you for sharing
really
that. It's it's hard for people to share that, so I appreciate it. It makes me feel less alone knowing that.
It's also the hat that you're wearing too. That's the other thing that I've been doing in order to take care of my mental health because David Lynch told me, not personally told me, but told the internet that transcendental meditation is the thing that you're supposed to do. It fixes everything.
Wow.
Started doing that. So I do my TM for 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, and it has had a massive positive effect for me.
That is so inspiring. I need to start doing it so badly. So this is the perfect reason to start because of you. So thank you.
Nice. We can do our TM right after this. We can do it right now. Do you want to just stay silent for 20 minutes on this live stream? Nice. Well, thank you so much for your music, and there's still a lot more to be shared with everybody. What's happening second today?
Okay, so second is a song called Brain Dead, which it came out. The mic keeps getting a little weird in my ears, but so Brain Dead was a project that I put out, I think the end of 2019, and we all had stars in our eyes at that point because it was like 2020 is our year. And so in 2019 I put out this project called Brain Dead, and I donated all of the proceeds that came from streaming and merch and everything. I donated to the Jed Foundation, which is an incredible foundation out of New York, and they really focus on mental health and suicide prevention within the youth community, and they go into colleges, and so it's a really beautiful organization. So it was my passion and my purpose, and I put out this project and donated all of the revenue from the streams to that organization because you can't just talk. I lost my vocal in my ears. But yeah, so I haven't done this one and I've been wanting to, but I did lose my ears.
We can hold for
Okay,
for a
we'll
second.
hold for 1 second.
Is it do you have the vocal or is it still no?
No, I don't have it. I lost it.
It's okay. So Jed, it's your call. If you want to roll. 1 second. Yeah. Well, let's talk more about Jed. I mean, it's so important right now. Like when I was researching you and finding out about your philanthropy and your work and everything, that led me to then, I mean, I don't want to turn this into just a straight up therapy session, but it's like, I've read a lot about suicide statistics in the US, and it's just been on a constant rise percentage wise from 1999 until now. And these what's so-called like deaths of despair. Have you heard of that? It's just like people who drink themselves to death. It's not actually suicide, but it kind of is. Those things have been skyrocketing through COVID, just like opioid overdoses and that kind of shit. It's just been like nonstop increasing. So there's, now is more important than at any time to be aware of that stuff and to reach out to the people that really need that help.
Yeah. It's so true, and it's hard to also sit by and kind of watch it happening and watching the statistics go up because you especially during COVID, you're sitting in your house, you're like, at least when I'm out touring, like I meet so many amazing people and people that have said, the music has saved their life, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing something to help people, and that's what it feels like. But being stuck at home, it's like you feel kind of helpless, and you're watching the news, and it was such a crazy year and a pretty dark year. So yeah, you feel helpless, and that's why I think it's so important to find organizations that you believe in. And I actually happened to be in New York, and Jed Foundation was doing a gala, and they were like, it's tonight if you want to come. And I had a day off on the road, and I was like, yeah, of course. And so I went, and it was so inspiring. And ever since that moment, I was just like, I want to support these organizations because these are people dedicating their entire life to mental health and suicide prevention awareness, and it's a really beautiful thing. I was crying at the gala, like it was beautiful. So yeah, I think I have my ears back.
Yeah.
If you want to play a little tune. All right, so this song is called Brain Dead.
She don't care about the things that make her have to think, so she'll take another pill or have another drink. He don't wanna feel the pain of feeling not enough, so he hides up in his room and drinks until he's drunk. And all I know is I know what I don't know, and what I don't know could fill up a whole Bible. And now the fog's creeping in from down low, but at least I know I'm not alone. We're all brain dead, looking for something to numb the pain. Yeah, we're all just brain dead, looking for something to numb the pain. You want the chills, you want the high, you probably need a pill just to crack a smile. We're all doped up just to survive in this life that's full of lies. We don't wanna face the truth, so we keep looking down. We don't wanna see what's wrong, we know it's all around. There's a pounding in my skull that makes me wanna run. Is there a drill that stops the pain until I'm feeling numb? All I know is I know what I don't know, and what I don't know can fill up a whole Bible. And now the fog's creeping in from down low, but at least I know I'm not alone. We're all brain dead, looking for something to numb the pain. Yeah, we're all just brain dead, looking for something to numb the pain. You want the chills, you want the high, you probably need a pill just to crack a smile. We're all doped up just to survive in this life that's full of lies. Rains keep falling from the skies, tears falling from my eyes. I ain't even surprised anymore. I swear it was the last time I finally realized I don't need to get high anymore, 'cause we're already brain dead, looking for something to numb the pain. Yeah, we're all just brain dead, looking for something to numb the pain. Thank you. That song's called Brain Dead.
Thank you. Nice. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing it with us today.
Yes,
And
of course.
let's talk about Journey to the Center of Myself.
Yes.
Volume 1 is out in the world right now.
Yes.
And I know you've done a lot of collaboration throughout your career. I mean, worked with some of the biggest artists out there, Skrillex, and I know there are collaborations as well on Journey. Can you talk about some? Wait, are the 4 already recorded? Are all the parts recorded, or?
So 2 is done, and then 4 is done, which is very weird. But so 4 is actually I made in my bedroom in complete solitude, alone during COVID. I produced the entire thing, wrote the entire thing, and I'm really proud of that because that's the first time I've made a 8-song project actually, and I did the entire thing in my bedroom. So I feel super, super proud of that, and I'm really excited to share that one. But we decided to make that because that felt like the actual center of myself, finally. And so yeah, that's the 4th one, and then the 2nd one is done, and then the 3rd one, I just have to put a couple tweaks on it, and then it's done.
Did the collaborations that are on Volume 1, did that all happen remotely, or were you able to actually get into the studio with Frida?
Wait, so we didn't end up putting any of the collaborations on there, but I think it's confusing because I've just put out so many. Like, I just put out a collaboration with OK, and I put a collaboration with Grizz out, and the last, like, all kind of within the same time. There just happened to be all these collabs. So those were all remote because that was during the pandemic, so it was all remote. But it's funny because even before the pandemic, like when I worked with Marshmello,
that was pre-pandemic, and that was definitely still remote. So a lot of times, especially in electronic music, I find that, they're done remotely. But it is really fun to actually get into the studio with people.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing what's out on the internet right now, and we'll stay tuned very much for when volumes 2, 3, and 4 are out in the world also. But
yes.
This is a total pleasure, and there's still more music to be shared. What's happening last today?
So last, oh, this is going crazy again. It's been crazy. Okay, also, let's just put this out there. These are our first shows in a year and a half, so we're all going to feel a little crazy. I woke up today kind of in a panic, oh my gosh, I have to play I'm doing a headlining show tonight. And actually, this is crazy. My first headlining, or the headlining show that was canceled because of COVID, the last one that was canceled was Chicago, and I actually had to come to Chicago and fly home from Chicago, and that was the last place I was Chicago, and here I am in Chicago. Chicago.
Yeah, there's something in the air today. Something's happening today. That massive electrical storm last night. It was hurricaning at 3:00 in the morning. And
something's a little weird. My AC was broken in my hotel. I took a cold shower this morning because the hot water wouldn't work. It's really weird.
But it's something special in the air also. This is awesome. You sound amazing. I can't wait to hear the broadcast mix that's going out to the internet right now, because I have no doubt that those guys are killing it in there. You're killing it out here, and I can't wait to hear what
and thanks for being so sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very helpful.
You're making my day. This is a total pleasure on my side.
And I just want to check with Adam that we're good to go on Xanax. I can hear it in my ears. Good.
I see 2 thumbs up.
Okay, perfect.
Being dramatic, it's this massive panic that's feeling my heart rate. I'm feeling manic. Have you ever had the feeling when you just don't wanna breathe and you can't stand up without leaning and there's nothing to believe in? Have you ever walked outside and felt like before you even get inside? Every day of my life. 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 Yeah. I don't wanna be dependent on synthetic medicine that keeps me calm enough to sleep but kills me softly when I'm awake. Have you ever looked beyond the eyes of someone else's life and thought that you were fine until you turned crazy overnight? Crazy over. Every day of my life. Every day of my Every day of my life. Every day of my life. Every day of my life.
Cool.
Thank you so much. My name is Elohim. Thank you so much for being here today.
Have a wonderful set tonight. Thank you for being with us on Show Day. We appreciate your time and your music very much.
Oh my gosh, yeah, wait, this is kind of a first for me, Show Day, doing anything before the show. I'm actually happy that I did this, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful show tonight, and I have no doubt that we're going to cross paths again. We'll do this again in some city somewhere.
Yes, let's do it wherever we are, wherever we find each other.
All right.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See ya.